I took over Mansfield in order to take it to the Premier League. To make this a reality, for me being a novice in Football Manager, I gave myself 1,000, actually £1 billion. I'm a person that's managed to spend in football games, regular spending follows, and I was not exempt from that. To find out what I mean by that, watch the video till the end. For season 1, I made a lot of signings, and once you remember, Luke Offord and Tyler Walker. Once I was happy with the signings I made, I simulated a few months ahead. 7 games I passed. My team, 8th in the league, just shy for playoff spots due to goal difference. Our first game of the season, we lost 1-0 against Salford, which was kind of disappointing, sort of terribly. Then after simulating to the end of the season, we finished 11th. We got knocked out of the FA Cup 2-0 by Shrewsbury. The Carabao Cup, we only managed till the first round as Stoke knocked us out. In the Papa John's Cup, we got knocked out 3-1. So in our first season, we were unsuccessful in our attempt to get promoted to League 1. But what shocked me was that my team's top scorer only managed 11 goals, which was more than the league top scorer who managed 10. I wonder why we didn't finish at least in the top half. Then from my first season, I reinvested in the squad again. Changed the striker, who at the end of the second season managed to score 35 league goals, which was a big improvement of the previous season, as that striker managed only 10 goals. The striker that I trusted, Tyler Walker, in total scored 42 goals in our competition, as he managed to help us gain promotion to League 1 in our second attempt. For season 3, I was happy with my squad that I achieved promotion, so I decided against making any new signings. Then I simulated. A few months had passed, and after 6 games in the league, we were 2 points off first place. We began our season with a 3-1 win against Charlton. Our next Carabao Cup fixture was against Arsenal, and we were in the second round of the Papa John's Trophy. Things were looking promising for the third season. However, by the 1st of January, we were 9th in the league. The FA Cup, we got knocked out 2-1 on aggregate. Carabao Cup also got knocked out 2-0. Even the Papa John's Trophy, we were knocked out 2-0. The same player who managed 42 goals the previous season only had 9 in the league by January. At least we were not fighting relegation. That's what I thought, until I saw that my best defender was out for 3 to 4 months. So I quickly replaced him. I adjusted the tactics, and after simulating, we finished 16th, the top scorer only managing 14 goals. After a terrible season from Tyler Walker, I decided to look for a new striker, and in my search I found 2 players, Graham Dodds as a new striker and Charlie Ward as an inverted winger with a lot of potential. And after simulating the end of season 4, Graham Dodds was not a starter, as Macmillan, who was supposed to be a backup, outscored him in the league, where we finished 19th, this being the team's worst finish to date under my management. For the 5th season, by the 1st of January, we were in the playoff positions, and we were still in the FA Cup, as our next fixture was against Southampton, while the Carabao Cup, Hull City knocked us out in the first round, and Doncaster knocked us out of the Papa John's Cup 4-1. Then after simulating, at the end of the 5th season, we were able to qualify for the playoffs. However, Charlton knocked us out 2-1 on aggregate. For the 6th season, we finished a position higher than the previous season, that being 4th, to consecutively make it to the playoffs. We managed to draw 1-1 in the first leg away. However, at home we lost to Oxford 1-0 to fall short of the playoff final for the second consecutive year. A goalkeeper won the Golden Glove, as he claimed 23 clean sheets and only conceded 27 goals. For the 7th season, we finished 10th. After splitting money on a striker for the season because we were set at the back due to my keeper winning the Golden Glove the previous season. After I saw my team's atmosphere and the fact that my award-winning keeper had left the team, it was kind of obvious why we did so poorly. After making improvements for the 8th season, the 29-30 season, we finished 3rd, few points shy of recent promotion, so we were in the playoffs again. This time, in the playoff, we managed to reach the final. However, Swansea edged us out by 1 goal, so it was going to be another season in League 1. So it's going to be the 9th season with me still managing Mansfield, the Sky Bet League 1, and I have been spinning left and right to get promoted, and finally it happened. As at the end of the season, we were crowned champions of League 1, meaning instant promotion. And And the striker who made this possible was named Jay Smith, a man who managed 24 goals that brought us closer to the Premier League. Apart from my striker scoring 24 goals in the league, my players dominated the individual awards as they were either first or joined first in all categories. My team started off terribly. As of match day 1, they were 17th until the last 5 match days where they came in clutch. In season 10, by January, we were third on the table. We got knocked out by Wolves in the Carabao Cup, but we were still in the FA Cup as Blackburn were our next opponents. Then, after simulating, at the end of the season, we finished third on the table. And we were yet in another playoff semi-final against Leicester. We managed to beat 3-2 on average as we won 2-1 at home. However, in the final, Watford edged us out as they won 2-1. We were so close to getting promotion in our first season in the Sky Bet Championship, but we bottled it. From season 10 to season 12, we finished in the playoff positions twice, but we could not get through the playoffs. We also finished 7th in between these 3 seasons. It was just disappointing. So for the 13th season, I decided enough was enough. I again invested in the squad. But shockingly, after all that money wasted, we surprisingly finished 13th. With our new striker Christopher Torres Nilo managing 24 goals, a far cry from a 4th position in the previous season. For the 14th season, I looked at my squad and I told myself, let me give this squad one more season because I'm sure that they need time to create partnerships and become more cohesive. Then, towards the end of the season, when we had 2 games left, we had already been knocked out the FA Cup by Blackpool 2-1. Also, we were knocked out by Stockport in the Carabao Cup. And finally, the Sky Bet Championship. We were already promoted and we were fighting for the first spot. Though we won the final fixture 3-0, leading to first place as they made sure to punish us for dropping points in the previous 2 matches. Just like that, we were in the Premier League. It took me 14 seasons to reach the Premier League with Mansfield. You know what happened to my finances? For some reason, I was broke. Sorry for a billion, but somehow we were broke. Not like zero budget broke, but just we didn't have the same amount of money as we did when I began to save. If you like this video, please comment and subscribe. Also, part 2 of this video is gonna come out if anyone reaches this far. The part 2 will revolve around me leading Mansfield to a Premier League title.